Hi everyone, Thrift Store Dave here. Stuck at home on a Wednesday waiting for the plumber and they are running late. So what better thing to do than make a fresh what sold video? Had a very busy couple months. Next week or in a couple weeks I might even have a what sold hats wise video because of how seasonal they are. But this is a lot of the other goodies that I've been able to sell and I've made a fair amount of money. So come with me, see what I sold. To begin, we have this very interesting old Speedway t-shirt. I bought this from an eBay lot in which I really just wanted a rock concert shirt that I got and made money on. This happened to be an extra $25 bonus, so very happy with the margins I had on that. After that, we've got this Boyd's Bears plush bear. I took some lumps on this lot. I paid 23 bucks with shipping on Goodwill to get a bunch of these bears, but some of them were kind of ratty. I just donated them. This one I sold for $18, so I almost have my money back with one bear to go. After that, there is a Harley-Davidson leather windshield bag. I bought a whole lot of items on Goodwill that were sporting items, and this happened to be just tucked into it. Google Lens helped me figure out what it is because I'm not a biker. And so I made a quick 15 bucks off of this when I had already made money on the whole lot. Next is a shirt that I didn't make a ton of money on, but I only paid 33 cents for it. This was one of those Sunday tags, 3 for $1 kind of deals that I got. I knew it was Michael Jackson related, so I knew it would sell, and I didn't have to make a ton of money. Got some feedback for this one. After that, I took my first ever chance on a lot of belt buckles on shopgoodwill.com. I paid 60 bucks with shipping for the whole lot of belt buckles, and this one alone sold for $85. I have some taxable donation for one of the others I donated, and I still have another one to sell that I'll at least get 15 bucks more for. Next, we've got this bigben or Ben Roethlisberger bobblehead. This was part of another large lot that I bought online and didn't even account for being valuable and still sold it for 25 bucks. Very happy about that. After that, we've got this Kentucky Derby money clip from 1977. Sevens were wild that day on July 7th. And I got this as a part of a lot and was able to flip it for $60. So very happy with the margins there. After that, we have a Roberto Clemente pinback from the 70s. He passed fatally in a plane crash where he was doing a mercy mission in 1972. I paid $35 for a whole lot of pinbacks on eBay, and this one alone I sold for $15. For the lot, I calculated I've sold $70 worth of pins and counting. After that, we've got this Ace Hardware employee shirt. I went on the last day of an estate sale and paid 15 bucks for a bag of goodies, and I got two of these. This is an embroidered one, and it went for $15 really quickly. The other one I still have for sale right now is not embroidered, but it's cleaner, so I'm hoping to get another 15 for that someday soon. After that, we've got a real home run. This was a Delta Airlines 10 karat gold 25th anniversary service tie tack, and I found this just digging through ties. So I paid $1 for the tie and the pin was attached to it, and then I sold the pin for $55. So really crushed it on that one. Okay, we're about halfway through the video. So far what you saw me sell adds up to about $325 in sales. So very happy with the margins that I had on these items. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and let's continue with the rest of the items sold. It's that time again, time for a tie run. First, we got this vintage polo Ralphlauren tie. You know it's vintage because it was made in the US. So this was part of a lot I paid 60 bucks for over 200 ties. Sold this one alone for 15. At my favorite thrift store, paid $1 for this vintage Bananarepublic. Again, made in the US. Oh no, sorry, this one's made in Scotland, but again, vintage enough to where it wasn't made in China yet. Sold that for a quick 20. Bundled a bunch of Robert Talbot ties because some of these will sell for a lot individually, but others won't. So again, paid 10 bucks for all of them. I accepted a best offer for I think about $35. And then lastly, another tie that was kind of part of a giant lot that I bought. Even though it's Stafford brand, which is not very desirable, anything that looks very Art Deco and sharpen design like that will still sell for more than a base amount. So got a quick 17 bucks for that one. Shifting away from ties, we've got this old distressed leather messenger bag. These were so cool in the 90s, and so I bought this for only $3, was very excited, held on to it for a long time because I priced it a lot higher than it eventually sold for here at 25 because I was, I think, sentimentally attached. So I finally just decided, let's move it along, and I did. Next, we've got a couple of watches that I bought in a whole lot of watches, and they've been slowly going one by one, and this one went for $25, the Swiss Army one. And then I got an Irish-themed one made by Ravada, and when I Google Lens this, there are a fair number of these that go pretty often. I think it's for good luck, and so this was a quick $17. After that, I was able to sell this new old stock Chivas Fight Club scarf. I'm pretty sure it was for Chivas Regal. They were doing some sort of promotion. I bought like 5 of these for $1 a piece. Took a while, but finally sold one for $15. Next, every so often, I will go on a major auction house site and try to find a PSA 1, a graded poor condition baseball card of a Hall of Famer. And I was able to get this Walter Johnson card a while back, a little over a year ago, after taxes for $1,200. Sold it on eBay for $1,600, but after fees, it was chiseled down to $1,400. So I learned a lesson here that if I did want to buy stuff like this in the future, maybe don't use up so much capital while I wait to make just $200. It was still a nice profit, but at the same time, if I had bought, 3 cards for $400 and sold them all for $500, I would have tied up less money. Just a few items left to go. I've got this Happy Gilmore Shooter McGavin t-shirt. It was a very colorful shirt that was made for the original Happy Gilmore movie. Sold it very quickly for a best offer of $12. I only paid $1 for it. Wish I had held on to it a fuzz longer because now there's a Happy Gilmore 2 coming out, so I think this might have a spike in popularity coming. After that, we've got a 2014 Chicago Cubs Ernie Banks bobblehead. I spent $30 on this whole baseball lot, which you could see in an unboxing video I did with my boys, and this bobble alone I sold for $40 with all these other items still to go. Quickly, we've got a couple Facebook Marketplace sales. We got a Grateful Dead cap that for some reason eBay said was unauthenticated, but I sold it on Marketplace. I had paid $2 for it, got $20 cash. And then I also sold another softball bat. I had spent $30 on this lot of bats, and one by one have been selling them to people whose kids need them in the city. And so I've made $70 in counting for this lot of bats. And that is going to wrap it up. Obviously, one of the items I sold was for a lot of money. So a total amount of cash sold value was $2,000 for this video. Yes, lots of it was that one item, but that one item was still a $200 profit. So while I had to sit on it for a little bit, I was still very happy with the profit that I made. And now I've got all this capital freed up so I can spend it on other items to then resell and save some of that money to add some actual baseball items to my personal collection that I really treasure. So again, thank you so much as always for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if any of these items, well, these items are sold, but if you're curious about what other items I might still have in my eBay store, please check it out, LC208, and stay tuned for what I bring up next week. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Thrift Store Dave.